Across the galaxy, the name human once carried weight, fear, respect, unpredictability. But wars, plagues, and the catastrophic collapse wiped out every major human colony. One by one, their star systems flickered out like dying embers. Eventually, the galaxy moved on, and the Galactic Sovereign Accord, an alliance of 31 species, convened on the world moon Asterix to make it official. Humanity, one of the first interstellar species, was dead. Extinct. A ghost civilization. At least, that's what they believed. Beginning, the Declaration. The Senate chamber of Asterix Prime was a sphere of floating platforms, each representing a sovereign species. The air shimmered with holographic banners and drifting light pollen. High above them all, on the royal dais, stood King Vila Z, supreme monarch of the Accord. By unanimous vote, he declared, the species Homo sapiens is hereby classified as extinct. Their worlds are dead, their fleets dust, their legacy. A thunderous vibration cracked the chamber floor. Every senator froze. Because the chamber doors, 3 meters of tritanium reinforced by gravity locks, opened from the outside. No one had touched them. No one could have touched them. A figure stepped through the widening crack. Small. Human-sized. Wrapped in an old black coat, boots coated in dust, hair silver and tied back loosely. She carried a carved wooden staff, an antique relic, and a small metal cigarette case. Her voice echoed like broken glass. Funny thing about humans, she said. We don't stay dead when someone else says we should. The room erupted in shock. Identify yourself, the king roared. She smirked. Call me whatever the hell you want. But most folks, back when the galaxy had manners, called me Baba Yaga. A wave of terror rolled through the chamber. Not because of the name, but because every species has heard a different legend of Baba Yaga. To the Kroll, she was the war mother who stopped their moon crusade single-handedly. To the Virel, she was the phantom who infiltrated their capital fortress without tripping a single alarm. To the Cyrax, she was the ghost who ended the siege of their warp gate using only a blade and her bare hands. No one knew if those legends were real. But the woman walking into the Senate, she looked like someone who had lived all of them. The Senate panics. Blasters activated. Shields flared. Dozens of species screamed at once. Humanity is extinct. She must be a clone. No human should be alive. She's dangerous. Kill her. Baba Yaga sighed and flicked on her cigarette lighter. Sit, she said. The command wasn't loud, but it struck like a gravitational pulse. Even the guards stumbled backward. King Vila glared down. You dare enter this sacred hall? You have no voice here. Your species is erased. She exhaled smoke. Yeah, about that. I'm gonna need you to UN erase us. Vila barked laughter. You expect the Accord to recognize a dead species because one relic walked in the door. No, she said. I expect you to recognize us because you made a mistake. A hush fell. A big one. Middle. The truth of humanity's extinction. She lifted her staff. At its tip, a small projector hummed. A star map unfolded over the entire chamber. Here's where your scouts looked, she said, highlighting the faded, ruined human colonies. But here, she circled 4 sectors in red, is where you didn't. The senators leaned forward. The red zones glowed ominously. These sectors were marked inaccessible, Vila snapped. Nothing survives in that radiation belt. Baba Yaga smiled without warmth. Except us. One by one, holographic images flickered. Human children playing in underground cities. Human scientists rebuilding terraforming rings. Human fleets, lightless, signal silent, drifting like shadows. Human soldiers training in caverns shielded by quantum fog. Humanity didn't die, she said quietly. We just got tired. Tired of what? Demanded a senator. She looked around slowly. Of saving the galaxy. A ripple of discomfort passed through the chamber. You know how many times we pulled you out of your own messes, she continued. How many wars we ended before they wiped the stars clean. How many plagues we cured, asteroids we pushed out of your orbits, dictators we quietly removed. Her eyes hardened. And when the collapse hit us, when we were drowning, you all watched. The room fell silent, guilty, breathless silence. But we rebuilt, she said. We evolved. We survived in places no one else dared try. And we learned to hide. Vila stiffened. Why reveal yourself now? Because you declared us extinct, she said. And extinction classifications come with legal consequences. What consequences? The king asked. Her staff tapped the ground. Extinct species territories become property of the Accord. Gasps erupted. You are about to carve up what's left of our homeworlds, she said. Mine the Terran core. Strip Earth's moon. Loot our artifacts. Sell our planets like cheap real estate. She stepped closer, her voice cold as a vacuum. You are planning to steal from a species that isn't dead. Tension rises. The king issues a threat. King Vila's crown flared with red energy. You come into this hall alone, he growled, demanding the galaxy bend to your claims. You bring threats instead of diplomacy. Baba Yaga shrugged. This is diplomacy. You should see me when I'm angry. Enough. Vila roared. You have no army, no allies. Humanity is scattered and broken. Even if your claims were true, you cannot enforce them. She raised a brow. You sure? You stand alone, he insisted. She smiled. That's the funny thing about humans. Her voice lowered. We rarely stand alone for long. The climax. The galaxy learns the truth. The Senate dome shook. Lights flickered. Every holo panel crashed into static. Senators shouted and press panic runes. What is this? An attack? Shields, raise the shields. But the shields refused to activate. Instead, a single phrase appeared on every screen, in every language. Silent protocol. Humanity returns. Then the stars outside shifted. No, moved. Objects decloaked from the void. Dozens. Hundreds. Thousands. Ships, sleek, angular, colorless, radiating no energy signature at all. Invisible until they chose to appear. Human ships. A ghost fleet. One senator whispered, horrified. They were around us the whole time. Baba Yaga chuckled. We learned stealth from hiding from our own mistakes. You think your senses could ever catch us? A massive vessel drifted forward, its hull carved with ancient Terran runes, its bow glowing with silent power. The Astrius-class dreadnought, humanity's lost flagship. Alive. Fully crewed. Hanging above the Senate like a blade. Vila's voice trembled. This is impossible. Nah, Baba Yaga said softly. Just improbable. The council breaks. Fear choked the room. What do humans want? Peace? Revenge? Our surrender? She tapped her cigarette ashes onto the polished Senate floor. None of the above. She looked up at Vila, eyes glinting with quiet steel. We want respect. And if we refuse, the king whispered. She took one step toward him, calm, inevitable, unstoppable. Then I walk out that door, she said, and the galaxy will remember exactly why you all used to be afraid of us. Heavy silence. Then, Vila fell to one knee. Humanity will be reinstated as a sovereign species, he declared. With full protections, full territory rights, full recognition. Baba Yaga nodded. Good. That's the smartest thing you've done since inventing indoor plumbing. Ending, the legend walks away. She turned to leave. Where will you go? Vila asked quietly. She smirked. Home. Got a lot of kids to teach. Fleets to rebuild. Coffee to drink. Will we see you again? Baba Yaga paused at the threshold. If you behave, maybe. If you don't. She tapped her staff once. The entire chamber's lights dimmed. You'll see me sooner. And without ceremony, without guards, without fanfare, she walked out. The doors closed behind her. The galaxy exhaled in terror and awe, because they all knew the truth now. Humanity had not vanished. They had simply been waiting, healing, preparing, and now they were back. And this time, the galaxy would not survive forgetting them again.